forward, the Student Unification Party, forward. Say yo, the old school president in trouble, Student Unification Party. Yo. Viva, open your school or face the rival of the Student Unification Party. Viva! Yo! The popping loud to the people. Yo! Rescue mission have changed to rescue mission. Yo! Aluta!
So, distinguished member of the press, we want to begin by extending revolutionary greetings to you, and we want to appreciate the sense of urgency you have shown to come at the Capitol Hill campus of the University of Liberia, precisely at the headquarters of the Student Education Party, to inquire as to what transpired a few minutes ago. So we want to begin by extending greetings to you from the chairman of the Student Education Party, as well as members of the 31st Central Committee and Politburo. So basically, as you may be informed, a few days ago, precisely on Monday, the Student Education Party issued a statement calling on the President of the Republic of Liberia to ensure that he meets the demand of the University of Liberia Faculty Association as well as the University of Liberia Staff Association, and that failure on the part of the President to ensure that he meets the demands of the Faculty and Staff Association so that students can return to their classes. The President is unwanted on the campuses of the University of Liberia.
The President Bwaka has been declared unwanted on the campuses of the University of Liberia. The most powerful man has spoken. Yo! No vote for Bwaka. Yo!
So the Student Education Party was very clear. It is because Article 6 of the 1986 Constitution of the Republic of Liberia, Article 17.1 of the African Charters on Human and People's Rights, as well as Article 26 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights guarantees education, and Liberia as a country has signed to these international protocols to ensure that education are provided for Liberians. But on the contrary, on a daily basis, consistently, there has been genuine agitation at this university premised on the failure of the part of the government of Liberia to improve this university. Look at the campus. Look at the campuses of the University of Liberia. This is a disgrace to the government of the Republic of Liberia that you have a campus where students are learning in filth, that you have a campus where students are lacking access to basic internet connectivity, that you have a University of Liberia where students are still reading antiquated books in the library. You call this place a university. So because of that, people have been consistently agitating that this university be improved. So a few days ago on the 14th, the Faculty Association made a decision that they were now going to classes until the government of the Republic of Liberia to the U.S. administration can ensure that they pay the salaries of part-timers as well as faculty members. And for us, we see this as an affront to faculty members as well as students of the University of Liberia, that faculty members will dedicate a time to come at this campus to teach people, and the government of the Republic of Liberia to the U.S. administration refused to pay them. We see this as a bad labor service. President Bwaka received a salary on time. Vice President Jeremiah Kpankun received a salary on time. And of course, Nyomni Kaka Lawrence, Fonatikova, this guy received a salary and benefit on time. Why are you refusing to pay faculty members? Why are you refusing to improve the university? So it was in this vein. It was in this vein that the Student Education Party issued a press conference demanding the immediate resumption of academic activities because education is a constitutional right. And we also issued Mr. Bwaka for the 8-hour ultimatum that if these demands are not met, Mr. Bwaka is unwanted on the campuses of the University of Liberia. So it is in this vein that today the militants of the Student Education Party assemble on this campus to ensure that Mr. Bwaka doesn't come on this campus because Mr. Bwaka has abandoned education, Mr. Bwaka has neglected education, and Mr. Bwaka has even violated the very arrest agenda that he claimed to make education a priority.
Reactionary tendency! Reactionary tendency! Politicizing our education! Yo! Mr. Bwaka, no school for all, no work for you. Yo! So when Mr. Bwaka
received the information that the militants of the Student Education Party were posted on campus, he made a conscious decision through the U.S. administration by canceling his activities. But we were also informed through our TPA that President Bouaka intends to come here nicodemously. He intends to come here on a covert operation to ensure that he meets with the U.S. administration. And for us, we are very clear about this. We are not going to compromise. In so far, President Bouaka has refused to make education affordable to students of the University of Liberia. We are not going to ensure that Mr. Bouaka come here. So because of that,
the TPA of the Bangladesh National Party is most sophisticated with the KBG in Russia.
So because of that, the militants,
we are more sophisticated in the FBI in America.
In defense of the position of the Student Education Party, the militants assembled here this morning. We have been here. Unfortunately, while exercising our constitutional right, it is guaranteed by Article 17 of the 1986 Constitution of the Republic of Liberia, we were attacked by the Bouaka police. Our militants were beaten. Some of them were arrested. They are currently at Central. Some of them were severely wounded. They have been taken to nearby clinics for treatment.
Reactionary tendency. Two pusher police. Yo, when you're free, brother, we're coming for you. Yo.
We see this as a frantic disrespect of the rule of law. The rule of law is an agenda of Mr. Bouaka rescue mission. Why are you violating the rule of law? That people will come and assemble in keeping with the Constitution to exercise their constitutional right, and you unleash partisan police that you are placed in police uniform to attack students. We see this as a violation, and we want to warn Mr. Bouaka. We are very serious about this. We want to warn Mr. Bouaka that this was similar path that former President George Weah trained on.
We cannot free our brothers. There will be a repeat of the uprising of Soweto, June 16, 1976. Mr.
Bouaka
will repeat
Mr. Bouaka must be informed that Mr. Weah trained on similar path where he brutalized our militants using Jabati Tamakonji, the former mayor of Monrovia. On July 26, the militants of the Student Education Party were brutalized. They were humiliated for demanding President George Weah at that time to face the country. On March 31st of 2023, the militants again of the Student Education Party were once more again brutalized by those of the Sabu and Zebra Union on Mayor Jabati Tamakonji. But we want to inform Mr. Bouaka that the militants of the Student Education Party cannot be deterred by reactionary police. The police, we have confronted the police on several occasions. We have confronted the police. The police cannot survive the intellectual weight of the Student Education Party. Even if the Student Education Party decides to go radical, the reactionary police cannot survive. So we are warning Mr. Bouaka with immediate effect to ensure our comrades that were arrested are released, to ensure that classes resume on the campuses of the University of Liberia immediately and effectively. We are not going to compromise this. We are not going to compromise this. If it calls for militants to die in defense of academic freedom, we are willing to do so because academic freedom is a pillar of the Student Education Party. And for us as revolutionaries, we are not afraid of death. We are not afraid of death. This is why we are not intimidated by death. Because a nested shape has said to us that whenever death may surprise us, it has been most welcome if our battlegrass has reached one resetting ears and another arm reach out to pick up our arm. So the militants of the Student Education Party, we are not intimidated by tear gas. We are not intimidated by loud bullets. And we want to warn Mr. Bouaka police to refrain from invading the campuses of the University of Liberia. This was similar trend that Mr. Weah trained on. A few days ago, at the federal campus of the university, students who were demanding that the government provide buses to commute students to school, they were brutalized by the police, they were attacked by the police. This is the fourth occasion that Mr. Bouaka police is provoking and attacking the militants of the Student Education Party.
Reactionary
Mr. Bouaka.
Reactionary tendency. Talking police uniform. Talking police uniform. One man that will judge them to
We are warning Mr. Bouaka. We are warning Mr. Bouaka not to instruct his police to invade this campus. This place is a revolutionary terrain. If Mr. Bouaka police continue to resist and continue to invade this campus, the militants of the Student Education Party will run the students of the University of Liberia, and we will resist the police to the core. If it causes us to die, we are willing to die for that struggle. The Student Education Party remains unbending that this campus or the campuses of the university remains a no-go zone for President Bwaka until students are permitted to return to their classes, until faculty members are paid their just salaries and benefit, like how President Bwaka receives his just salary and benefit. With me very unbending that this place, Mr. Bwaka, is unwanted here. And we will continue to be here.
This is not a place for clean clothes criminal and Bwaka.
Yo! We will continue to be here. In so far, Mr. Bwaka has intended to come and demonstrate. The militants of the Student Education Party will be here. We will be here to ensure that when Mr. Bwaka comes here, he is resisted until he can respect Article 6 of the Constitution of the Yes, we are very much uncompromising about it. The students must return to their classes. We are here on this campus. We will continue to be on this campus. We are waiting instructions for the chairman of the Student Education Party. So imagine one reactionary police had a guts to attack the chairman of the Student Education Party. They may have gone. He attempted shooting that bullet at comrades. It was the militants who had to resist him. That was how you shoot tear gas at one of the comrades. He wounded a person severely. As we speak, the brother is battling for his life because of the recklessness of the Bwaka's police. So we want to warn Mr. Bwaka. We want to warn Mr. Bwaka to refrain from training on similar path that Mr. We are trained on. The Student Education Party remains uncompromising in our demands. If classes doesn't resume, Mr. Bwaka remains unwanted at this university. This is what I want to say. So I want to say thank you for coming. If you have questions, we'll entertain your questions.
So how many months of salary and arrears are you demanding? How many months in terms of salary and arrears are you demanding?
Well, we are not the one demanding the issue of salaries and arrears.
We are protesting right now.
It is the Faculties Association. As a matter of fact, prior to the resumption, one of the reasons why the academic semester was delayed, we should have opened in January. One of the reasons why we opened in March was as a result of the refusal of the U.S. administration to pay part-timers as well as faculty members, full-time employees, their just salary and benefit. When you sign an MOU with the people that after conducting the first 2 months academic activities, you are going to pay them a just salary and benefits, and after the semester concludes, you pay them the remainder of their salaries. But the administration refused to do that. And Mr. Bwaka is not unaware of this situation. President Bwaka served as vice president for 12 years. President Bwaka boasts of having 42 years of experience in government. So issues that are confronting the students at this university, Mr. Bwaka is not new to it. If Mr. Bwaka wants a student at this university, why is Mr. Bwaka behaving as if he is not cognizant of the issues that students are confronted with? So the faculty have not been paid for over 6 months. For over 6 months, you have refused to pay faculty. If Mr. Bwaka is receiving his salary on time, this is bad labor practice. This is a bad labor practice. Mr. Bwaka must pay the people their salaries and benefit. The uniform Liberia structure should be improved. Go open out the AB building. An environment that is not conducive for even animals. That is the building students are being shot together.
What is happening there?
If you go at the AB building, you go to the AB building, the classes are leaking on students.
The AB building can be used to make horror movies.
The classes are leaking on students.
We can sit down on the ground to have our classes. Like in the bush, we can go use the Bible.
I don't eat Bibles. When male and females go and ease themselves,
Classes are leaking on students. Students don't have access to electricity at that AB building. If there is a heavy downpour of rain when the entire place becomes dark, students can no longer attend classes because the entire place, it's almost the darkness has fallen. This is the kind of building that you are subjecting our student future leaders of this country.
Do you not think
subjecting these people to that kind of building? Mr. Bwaka must pay the people's salary and benefit.
Do you not think coming to the University of Liberia by the president to have dialogue with faculties as well as disenchanted staffs would be the best means forward
taking into consideration, we understand your ultimatum given of 48 hours has expired. But do you not think it will be the
Mr. Journalist, Mr. Bwaka doesn't need to come on this campus before the demands of the faculty are met. Mr. Bwaka is the President of the Republic. He is the head of government. He is the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Republic of Liberia. That is Article 50 of the Constitution. Just a single phone call can resolve the entire issue. So Mr. Bwaka doesn't need to come here. Why are you coming here? To launch a so-called PhD program when you have an undergraduate degree that is not up to, an undergraduate program that is not up to standard? We don't have the facilities to accept students. We don't have the facility for students. You want to launch a PhD program? So what if other citizens of other countries come to attend the PhD program of the University of Liberia? Are you going to subject them to learning in CPAV? Go and see the CPAV building. Yo. Are you going to subject them into this building? This building? Is that the building you are going to subject them to? So we are saying Mr. Bwaka is not wanted on this campus until he can meet the demand. He doesn't need to come here. He needs to get instructions to whosoever that he has entrusted to run the affairs of the university to deliver on the task. We remain very clear. Mr. Bwaka is not wanted on this campus. We are very clear about this.
Can you confirm the total number of people that were arrested?
So far, so good. We have received information that over 5 of our militants were arrested by Mr. Bwaka. I just received call.
How many injuries?
I'm saying to you that 5 of our militants were arrested by Mr. Bwaka. When it comes to the issue of the injury, there were several militants that were injured. I'm not going to disclose the number to you, but we are saying to you our militants were injured by Mr. Bwaka police. Our militants were tear gas. In fact, one of the police attempted shooting the chairman of the Student Education Party. And Mr. Bwaka thinks that he was intimidated by partisan police. We want to say there were regimes. In fact, Mr. Doe regime that was very brutal. The Student Education Party resisted Mr. Doe. You're talking about one Mr. Bwaka who does not have the strength to even deliver a speech that he will be thinking that the American intimidated with. Yeah, we're very clear about this.
What is the final word?
So we are very clear that our militants that were arrested by the police, by the Gregor Como police, Gregor Como is training on a very dangerous path. Gregor Como must be warned. Our militants that were arrested by the partisan police on Mr. Bwaka, we are going to demand an immediate release. If they are not released, we are going to ensure we will remain as central until our militants are released. So my phone number, you ask for my phone number. We want to warn Mr. Bwaka. We want to warn Mr. Bwaka to refrain from training the path of Mr. Doe, to refrain from training the path of Gangster Taylor. These were similar paths they trained them and they never survived. If Mr. Bwaka continues to provoke the students, if Mr. Bwaka continues to politicize education at this university, we are going to ensure that Mr. Bwaka does not have peace. That's the position of the Student Education Party. We remain unbending that the classes should resume immediately. We remain unbending that Mr. Bwaka remain unwanted at this university until the demands of offer and the demands of the Student Education Party as well as the students of the University of Liberia are met.
Your name and position again.
So I'm Augustine F. Taylor Jr. I'm the chairman of the Bureau of Information, Propaganda Research and Guidance of the 31st Central Committee and Politburo of the Vanguard Student Education Party. I want to extol all of you progressive journalists for coming to inquire as to what transpired. We have the videos. We have the videos. We have the video of our comrades being brutalized. We have the videos of our comrades being tear gas. We have the videos of our comrades being wounded by the Bwaka's police. We are going to share with progressive journalists. You can take it and go and play on your platform, so that the world can be cognizant that Mr. Bwaka is training on the path of dictatorship. Mr. Bwaka is in flagrant disregard of the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia. Long live the Student Education Party. Long live the Free Spirit of Chimamao. Luther the struggle.
That was the message from the first propaganda chair of the University of Liberia Student Unification Party. As you may be aware, according to them, the struggle is still on in demands of faculty side salary to be paid by the government of Liberia, as well as demands to be met. We were being informed that President Bwaka, was to visit the University of Liberia on today to launch the PhD program. in which he was, according to the Student Unification Party, they would not be here and allow the president to arrive here at the University of Liberia. According to the act that established the University of Liberia, the president of the Republic of Liberia is a visitor to the University of Liberia. Based upon that, they have making a plea. So classes haven't yet resumed. There is no classes and there is no operation. There is nothing they have done. Up to now, faculty demands haven't been met. So they are yet to talk about that. They are yet to meet it, waiting on the president. And the faculties have decided that they will not attend classes once they cannot be paid. That includes part-time teachers as well as volunteers and some full-time instructors. So they are here currently and they are moving on. We don't know where they are going, but still here at the University of Liberia, and the agenda bring you look of the classes. So these are the classes, and there is no schools. Everything has been halted, and everyone, faculties have abandoned classes, saying that they will not come to classes unless their demands are met. So based upon that, this is it. We are here at University of Liberia. This place where I am is referred to as CPAV. CPAV, if you have been to this University of Liberia, this is a CPAV building. It's a CPAV building. There is no class going. There is no session. So the students are still here and they will move on. And they will still continue their approach. According to them, I don't know where they are going now to continue this.
The police?
Yeah.
The police will talk to you.
The police will tell you what answer.
But first,
To balance the story.
Balance the
Yeah,
story.
most listen here.
You know, for another story,
I have to myself.
you gotta listen to one side of the
I'm
story.
too serious, I don't know who's your.
You know that?
But now we'll take one article.
Yeah, but get that. That one price going in jail.
I want where your career. They should have only wear khaki. No, you don't wear khaki. I wear khaki. So, the other students, two group of student grouping, and the Progressive Student Alliance of the University of Liberia would love to hear a plot as well. PROSA is here, and that's how they've been here at the University of Liberia. This is the Progressive Student Alliance of the University of Liberia. Welcome. How are you doing, Mr. Chairman?
Thank you.
Tell us your movement here on today as well. Is this in the same demand of faculty areas, or do you have another stance for your movement?
Yeah, so thank you very much. We appreciate your coming at your campus. Again, so we want to inform the public and the students alike. We want to say to them that the African Party will be here. We'll make sure we show that the university will open anytime soon. We want to give the University of Liberia a 2 days ultimatum. 2 days ultimatum. We are aware of what is unfolding now in the university campus, but we don't care about what is happening. Our main focus is for the students to get back to school. That's the reason why we assembled today, informing the University of Liberia authority, informing the government that Mr. Bwaka will not vote on the university campus in as much as students at home and don't have the means to come to school and acquire education. We inform the government that Mr. Bwaka will not vote here in as much as students are still out of school.
The PhD program had to be launched today by President Bwaka and was to come here today. Are you also on the counts of the faculty's plots meeting out that all executives members of the University of Liberia should resign and also pay the arrear part-time payment and other stuff?
Offer has a genuine point. Offer has a significant point. How can you hire people? How can you use the labor of people and you don't pay them? So the people deserve their just earned salaries and benefits. So offer is 100% right, and in as much you cannot satisfy their needs. Obviously, trust me, they will go on a go slow. That's because today we experience what is happening on the university campus. Are we satisfied? No. We are demanding, we are insisting that the university be open. So for the issue of their PhD program, it means nothing to us. What the essence of launching PhD program when students are out of school? In fact, it is the students that are supposed to be a participant of such a program. So how can you have a program in the absence of students? So it makes no sense. And that's the reason why we converge. We said that this program will not be held And that Bwaka, Mr. Bwaka, will not put on the University of Liberia campus.
Are you ready to resist?
But since this morning we've been here, Bwaka have not seen this place. We dare Mr. Bwaka to put a foot on this campus. We will remain here. We've been here since this morning and we'll remain here. We'll sleep here. Bwaka will not put a foot here until the University of Liberia can be open for students to go to school.
Thank you so much.
So thank you very much.
And that's it. We will not move on as it relates to the happening here at the University of Liberia. So we still here at the University of Liberia campus, and POSAC is still here. They are still in demand of their salary, as it seems it to be. The teachers' arrears to be paid, and picture in the real image still. Elijah Pine, and this is Fort on television. Many thanks to our viewers, many thanks to our CEO Julius Konto, and to our station manager Emmanuel Davis, financial man Amos Gossa, as well as our spokesman, and have done the Richmond done, and we as I will be assisted in as soon as possible time by Richmond will come on to continue on this podcast. We are still here. What's happening? The students have come to their normal spots right here at the UL Park. UL Park, there where they are. They are at the UL Park, and they will have to move forward at the UL Park and still in to what they changed to. You show you, according to them, they were not allowed the PhD program to be launched unless the undergraduate program continues with the faculty arrears being met. Unless, that's why they are saying, if the faculty arrears cannot be met, they will not leave this place, and they will be awaiting the startup of the program for the master program, and that's the PhD program that had to be launched today here at the University of Liberia. So they are saying they will resist it at all costs. They are not just the one. There's something very interesting there today. They were in line with POSAC. POSAC is pushing the same plight of the Student Unification Party. They are pushing the same plight. It's like all of the student groupings are in the same line to the operations. So this is it. They have come to the park. They will say we will resist to the core, and we still here. Yeah, they make me turn. The speaker speaking, you want to speak? The executive speaking? Oh man, you want to fight about it?
No, I'm not fighting.
So he's the Secretary General Mohammed Shabba, who have come to speak after listening to the press commandment.
The decency of this university campus. The over 20,000 students of the University of Liberia, destiny and future is showed upon you. This is why you must see this cause very imperative, very sine qua non, and very cardinal. We have said to you on numerous occasions, we have said to you on countless occasions, we have said to you on limitless occasions, that part of the historical duties of the Vanguard Student Unification Party is to ensure, assure, and secure academic freedom. That is in line with the constitutional values of the Republic of Liberia. To be particular, Article 6. So you owe no one apology for this cause. What we are involved with is an ingredient of democracy. Liberia is a nation that believes in the democratic philosophy and model of governance. Anyone who says to you that what you are doing is unjust, say to them
ask the government of the Republic of Liberia to change the model of governance. Because what we do know, that Liberia believes in democracy. And part of the doctrines and philosophy of democracy, it guarantees freedom of speech. It guarantees freedom of assembly. It guarantees the masses of the people addressing their leaders whenever.
Yo, we know for a tactic to Mr. Bwaka say yo. Say yo.
So comrades.
Mr. Bwaka will be resistant. Say yo.
We owe Mr. Bwaka no apology. Those who believe that Mr. Bwaka should be said to, oh, Mr. Old Man, please come and attend to the activities in the country. We say to you that was not the mantra upon which you compete to the people of the Republic of Liberia. You said you want to deliver on governance, not business as usual. At the University of Liberia,
rescue mission, get a rescue mission. Yeah. Security mission. Yeah.
We believe as an institution, if it is not business as usual, we will operate a semester without disruption. We believe as an institution, if it is not business as usual, the university facilities will be improved, enhanced, modernized, and developed. We believe if it is not business as usual, CPAV will be upgraded. We believe if it is not business as usual, internet facility will be provided for the students of the University of Liberia. We believe if it is not business as usual, buses will be provided for the students of the University of Liberia. We believe if it is not business as usual, we believe if it is not business as usual, fellow comrades and fellow Liberians, the teachers, lecturers of the University of Liberia will have their salaries in time and on time.
Complete business as usual.
The intelligence we have gotten since the inception of the Bwaka's regime, Bwaka has been receiving his salaries in time and on time. But the University of Liberia, lecturers cannot receive salaries in time and on time. And in line with Article 1 of the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia, power is inherited in the people. So Mr. Bwaka is not a master, he is a servant. We do have the right to declare Mr. Weah unwanted on this university campus. He is a servant. If he refuses to deliver on good governance, when over 20,000 students cannot go to school because of the reckless arrogance and irresponsibility of the regime to promise to deliver governance with the doctrine of not business as usual, students should be in school. This is why we saw it very provocative. When over 20,000 students cannot go to school, then Mr. Bwaka says he wants to come and activate the visitor status at the University of Liberia. So the question is, who are you coming to?
Criminal Bwaka, criminal Kun, Boyo
Kun.
Yo, when they finish getting Liberia, they see people can pay them. Yo.
Viva. The Banga party has been here waiting for Bwaka. Viva.
So the question is, who are you coming to? Who are you coming to? We want to say to Mr. Weah to Mr. Bwaka, he is trending a very dangerous path. Today is the second instance of the reckless arrogance of power being orchestrated and demonstrated by Mr. Bwaka. Today the university facility was invaded by the irresponsible and partisan police of Mr. Bwaka.
Arrogant.
Today, Mr. Bwaka invaded the university facilities in line with the charter that created the University of Liberia. In line with the handbook of the University of Liberia, gunmen are prohibited. Gunmen are prohibited on the campuses of the University of Liberia. This is why we say Mr. Bwaka is a visitor here. Mr. Bwaka is a visitor here. This is the privateering of the students, lecturers, and administrators.
40 employees, government, zero understanding. Yo, Mr. Bwaka is a political blamando. Yo.
But it's very sad
after boasting of more than 40 years in administrative service, after boasting of over 40 years experience in national service. The regime of Mr. Bouaka, under the leadership of the Unity Party, that is known for explosion, that is known for administrative degeneracy, that is known for bureaucratic misrule, is reactivating a SUP dictatorship. We must say to the United Party that we are one of them. They led this country for 12 years. And the legacy is a legacy of destitution, poverty, hardship, and economic impecuniosity on the lives and masses of the Republic of Liberia. That is our history. We do know that history. We do know that history. The United Party. We know the history of the abandonment of the University of Liberia for 12 years. We know these histories. We know the history of the economic decadence they subjected the masses of Liberian people to. Who told you don't know? We know the history of the Unity Party. We know the history of the Unity Party that is rooted in violence, brutality against peaceful and harmless students. We know the history of the Unity Party. Who told them we do not know them? Who told them they are sent? A bureaucratic leadership that is constituted by Wall Street, bloodthirsty economic gangsters. We know them. This is why they are here from Washington and the diaspora with their files under their arms, hustling for jobs to support their families in the diaspora. This is why the Senate pro tempore does not care about the affairs of the University of Liberia, because she has her children in the United States going to school. This is why the Speaker of the Republic of Liberia does not care about the affairs of the University of Liberia, because he has his family in the United States of America going to the best of schools.
Yo, we are angry. Yo.
All we are saying,
we'll go to war soon. Yeah.
All we are saying to this government is place premier and emphasis on the people of the Republic of Liberia. This is why, after just less than 150 days in administrative service, the Vanguard Student Unification Party has observed the leadership of Mr. Bouaka and graded the leadership 0.5. Just in a period of less than 150 days, Mr. Bouaka is a provisional student. In less than 150 days, Mr. Bouaka cannot deliver on good governance. Short relief promises.
The only achievement is to introduce in the National Feeding Day. Yo.
In less than 150 days, Mr. Bouaka is already a provisional student. The masses are going through hardship. The University of Liberia at the result house. We listen to people say that it is too early. Oh, it is too early. But it is not too early for Mr. Bouaka to see the need to fly across the world in private jets. Oh, it is not too early for the Senate to go and organize a retreat with more than 500,000 United States dollars of the people's money, public treasury.
Yo!
It is not too early.
The Vanguard Party show that Mr. Bouaka is sanctioned. Yeah.
Oh, it is not too early to abuse the masses of the people. What is early is to ask to deliver on good governance. And we will remain very adamant. We will remain very resolved. We will remain resolute. We will remain unbending, unwavering, and untiring in ensuring that the Bouaka's regime deliver on good governance. That is our demand. The only demand of the Student Education Party is provide education to the students, reopen the university, pay attention to the economy, invest in the health sector, invest in the agriculture sector. You cannot say you have an arrest agenda. The first pillar of the agenda is agriculture. You are investing less than 5% of the budget to agriculture. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. It means they've come to loot. You cannot run a government, a people-centered government where we have 80% of the population of the country are in destitution hardship. But we have the president that operates with more than $2 million budget. There is a betrayal of the people's trust. This is why it becomes necessary for the existence of the Student Unification Party to perpetuate. This is why the chairman of the Vanguard Party was very clear. In his 100 days deliverables response to Mr. Bwaka. And the Bwaka's regime is an old wine in new bottle. That is to say, it is a repeat of bad governance. And you are revolutionaries, you are aware. Bad governance recycles the vibrancy of revolutionary characters and institutions recycle. Yo! But this is the purpose upon which we were established. There is a reason for which we were established. There is a reason upon which the Vanguard Party was established. If you do not know, you must know today coming. Before October 20, 1970, this nation was a one-party state that subjected the people to hardship, that subjected the people to abuses and injustices, that subjected the people to, if you like, academic segregation, academic division, economic failure, political abuse. These conditions inspire the foundation of the Student Unification Party. And we have got under a singular duty to ensure that the nation works for the people. And this is what we are saying to Mr. Bwaka. Other people said that the student movement signed a love contract with the old man. I want to say to the old school president. The old school president with his cabinets of old school elements who are known for corruption, but corruption is in the executive mansion. Even before inauguration, they started the corruption. The Minister of State for Presidential Affairs had the gusto and tempo to dig into the resources of the people, the reserve of the people. The reserve of the people, before the regime was inaugurated. Because that man is the old school friend to the President of the Republic of Liberia. The President does not have the courage, does not have the resilience, does not have the gallantry and the intestinal fortitude to look into the face of the judge. These elements, they are.
So first, thank you for following us. This is where we are. We would love to take it on as we await another step of actions. Like I told you, we are yet on to date, waiting on whether the President of the Republic of Liberia will come at the University of Liberia for the launch of the PhD program. Hope to see that today. And we are still here. We take the hot to be right back.